All right, guys, it's day one of the first pro circuit of the year. We're down here on Harris Chain this week. Practice has been super tough. I've got socks on in Florida, so usually when you got socks on in Florida, you're not gonna catch bass. It's just been a tough week of practice so far. We're gonna see what we can't go catch today, just go fishing around. Yeah, first pro circuit of the year. I'm nervous. This is, you know, what I've always wanted to do, these solo professional tournaments. I mean, the best people in the world are here fishing this week. Someone's got to catch them, so hopefully it'll be us. Yeah, I'm nervous, excited, eager to get out on the water, and we're boat 118 or something. So we're not doing until 4:30. We've got a long day. It's gonna let that water heat up. We got a good day to be a late boat number. Alright guys, we're idling back here in the Apopka-Beauclair Canal. Long run. We left at 7:55. We just now got sat down and got about a 10-minute idle, and it's 8:34. So hopefully about 50 minutes we can start fishing. If you don't know, in this MLF Pro Circuit, we only get 3 hours of live scope in the whole day, and it has to start continuously. So I'm gonna do a little something different. We got that nasty cold front last night, and I just don't think these fish are gonna want to bite first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna go down the canal here whenever the water gets a little bit more clear and just throw a chatterbait, a little flat-sided crankbait, and a mag draft a little bit. And it also kind of calmed my nerves, because honestly I'm nervous. Like, this is my first solo professional tournament, what I've always wanted to do since I was, you know, knee-high to a grasshopper. It'll kind of calm my nerves too. I know if I have one come up and eat my jerk bait on my first cast, I'll be a nervous wreck. No, so that's kind of the plan, is we're just gonna come back here, get to where this water clears up. It doesn't clear up much, definite like visual difference where the fish start to be. We're just gonna kind of work our way up all the way into the pond. There's also another strategy to it. You only get 3 hours, so if you fish your way in and then turn your live scope on and fish your way out, you don't burn 15 minutes idling out of this canal with your live scope out of the water. So there's a lot of strategy that goes into this. There's a few layers to it with that new rule. It's new for this year, so, you know, I'm more of a live scope guy. It might hinder me for a couple hours, it might not. It kind of forced me to look for stuff to do in practice without live scope. That's kind of where I came up with the chatterbait and mag draft and crankbait, just going down these seawalls. You can get a bite here and there, which is huge in this tournament just because this lake is not fishing good right now. Of course, you know, the dock talk you never can believe, but the dock talk is, it's not going to take a whole lot to get a check, a whole lot to win. We're still going to shoot for the stars, don't get me wrong, but if we land on the moon, I'm not going to be so mad. Hopefully we just don't plummet back to earth. Got a little bit more of an idle, and we'll catch up with y'all whenever we get sat down and start fishing down this bank. All right guys, we got our first hole. Starting out chatterbait here, just going around these little dog posts, just kind of get the nerves out. Oh my gosh. Good morning all. Oh. Man, I had a bite right there by the boat. Kind of just picked up the back of that trailer. I never even hooked him, really. Dang. Honestly, I'm going to switch up to that little flat-sided crankbait. I forgot to take it out of the rod locker this morning, but the way that one just nipped at the tail of that chatterbait, I'd about rather have my crankbait. There it is. Lord, I couldn't find it for a second. Yeah, I'm going to give this crankbait its honest chance, and I just don't like how that one nipped that chatterbait. I feel like if I was throwing that crankbait and he bit it, I would have definitely caught him. You can also just wind it slow, flat-sided crankbait, so just any staple for really cold water. I don't know that any of these bass that are alive in this lake have ever seen water this cold. It's about 50 degrees idling in here. In practice, it was like 47, 48, like unbelievably cold for Florida bass. I had one push it right there. Come on back. Just pushing it this morning. Dang. Hopefully we can come back out through here with a jerkbait and catch some. Oh my gosh, I had another one pushing it. I mean, just pushing it. Here we go, guys. So the system MLF has come up with. We're gonna undo this. Okay, we're gonna undo this. We gotta be quick, not use all our time up. So you can kind of see this box, and then as soon as I open it, ready, go, the timer starts. I've got 3 hours from here to use my live scope. We've officially got our live scope plugged in. Turn our screen on. Set timer for 2 hours and 50 minutes.
2 hours and 50 minutes starting now.
Alright, we've got our timer set. Here we go. There's our first one, guys. Stay on there. Oh, he's not even a keeper. But our first fish of the day, nonetheless. We're gonna measure them, just cause. About 10.5 inches long. Not what we're hunting. Got one, guys. Be a keeper. Not a keeper. Dang it. What the heck? Little ones in here today. I caught 3-pounders out of here. 2 3-pounders. Those are only 2 fish I saw, just about. Now the only 2 bass I've seen have been these little guys. Alright, looks like there's someone up there scoping, so we might have our spot cut short on us, but that's okay. We'll just really work this thorough up through here. There's one. Aha! That's the wrong species. At least the 10 inchers and pickerel are biting. I don't want to double back over myself with the same bait, really, because I'll probably be throwing at some of the same fish. They didn't move the first time. Don't think they're going to move the second time. So I'm actually going to go back over myself with a Nico. Probably won't go far and then flip back and fish behind him with a Nico. This is kind of my big fish area, and if I don't leave here with one, maybe I can get 5 bites chatterbaiting the rest of the day. They seem to come pretty quick whenever you do get them. As y'all saw this morning, I had 2 bites right there in a row, or just 2 push it. So they usually group up. With the sun getting out and it kind of getting warm, that should be a little bit better than scoping. So we're just gonna keep going, keep doing our thing, and see if we can't get 5. Alright, we came back up here towards the mouth. Gave that dude like 100 yards or so. Just fish up here, kind of towards the end of where I wanted to fish. But he said he lost like a 5 and a 4 right there. That one I watched him lose must have been one of the 2. So there's fish in here. Just getting them to bite is the key. Got him. Be a keeper. Dude. This is unreal. Oh, you are so lucky that did not just get in my hand, pickerel. What are the freaking chances, guys? Got one after it. Got him. Be a bass. It's... Oh my gosh! What is going on? Oh man, I gotta be dreaming right now. Got him. That's a blast. Get in here. That's a keeper bass, everybody. I think. Alright, guys. It seems like they're on the slow side. I think there might be a little bit of hydrilla down there. You don't even see them on the live scope. Just kind of chucking it around. I just caught freaking pickerel and crappie, and finally caught a bass. I think it's gonna keep. Okay. All right. We've got a 14.5 incher. That is our first ever professional bass. Pretty cool. Not a big one. Pretty ordinary bass, but it's our first one. So he's a pound 27. We're gonna put him on the red there, and that's gonna go right to the Bubba app, where you guys can track me on MLF.com on live. I'm sure that put me at about 160th place, but you know what? It's a start. All right, there he goes, logged into the MLF website. Alright guys, so our scope period's up. I've got like 5 minutes left before this lockbox starts going off, but man, we ain't had a bite in a minute. So we're just gonna crawl up under here, take out our live scope cable. We're gonna open this box up, place her like so. Got it, put it away, think about it another day. We're gonna get out of this canal. Probably stayed in here too long, but a couple guys caught fish. A couple guys lost some big ones. Those are the ones I was hoping to get. I had a spot up on Lake Harris where I thought I could have got a little limit, but I knew I'd never catch a big one. It's looking like I should have stayed there, but what can you do? All right, guys, we just got to our next little spot here. Basically what we're going to do now that we don't have live scope, we are just going to run these canals with a chatterbait the rest of the day and just see if we can't get a few bites like we did this morning on it. Just see what happens. There's a bass. This appears to be a keeper. That's all he appears to be, but he appears to be that. Golly, he choked it too. Got the right speed finally. Let's see if he's a keeper, guys. I think he's gonna be a 13 incher. Yeah, I 13 and a half incher, which is a keeper. We have to have them 12 inches, which thank the Lord for that, or I'd not have a keeper. I probably wouldn't have caught a keeper all week for that. All right, he's a 110. That gives us a whopping 237, which might put me in 159th place. This camera keeps turning around on me, and I don't notice it. I think it's while we're running. So we'll have to figure that out, but all right, guys. Golly, there's number 3, another measure guy. But you know what? He's a 14 and a half incher, so that about makes him our biggest. Tough days ahead. A nice 130 gives us 367. I wish 13. I have not seen a fish that would go in a 13-pound bag this week, so 10-pounder we'll have 13 though. We're just gonna really give this canal a lot of time. We might just milk it the rest of the day. I never do good when I run around a whole lot. That's why I stayed in that one canal a long time this morning, used my whole scope period in there. And that really turned out to bite me in the butt. Not a big one. He's right down that corner. He'll keep though. Get in here. Alright, there's number 4. Let's just triple check. Yep. 13 3/4. He's not a big one. Every single one of these little corners though seems to have one on it. He's actually our biggest fish. It's the shortest length. He's actually healthy, not super scrawny and just gross. Alright, orange. Alright guys, we gotta get one more for a limit. Oh!
Mitchell Grimsley, Hiawassee, Georgia. Grimsley, Mr. Mitchell, 4 fish in the bag today. 5 pounds and 7 ounces, 5'7". Mitchell, you know there is a 5-fish limit, so tell me about that 5th one. Where's it at?
It's swimming out there somewhere.
Right.
I never saw them, so
okay.
at least I didn't hook them and lose them. Man, we kept that ruler busy today measuring those guys.
Yeah,
that's not
sure.
what you want to do.
No, that's a tough day when you have to measure a lot.
Yeah, we kept it out, but that's how it goes.
Go get them tomorrow, man. Appreciate you, Mitchell.
Morning, everybody. We're sitting here at the boat ramp about to put the boat in. We had a kind of a subpar first day. We're not too far out of the cut, actually. We only had 4 fish for like 5.5 pounds, but it's only taken 6 3/4 pounds to make the check line, so the lake's fishing really tough. I think if we can go out and catch 9 or 10 pounds today, we'll make the cut line. You know, it sounds like not that hard of a weight to catch, but it kind of is here right now. So we're gonna try to keep that in mind. 9 pounds isn't that much. That's just 4 2-pounders and 1 1-pounder. Like, no big deal. I haven't seen a whole lot of 2-pounders, but we're gonna go try and find them today. See what happens. Alright guys, we're idling back in here to the canal we started in yesterday. I'm hoping I can get in here. I'm gonna use my scope right off the bat. Hopefully get on that wolf pack that dude lost the 2 big ones out of yesterday. I need a couple big ones today just so I can get on the right track to 9 pounds. It's really hard to get there without a big ones, if that sounds crazy enough. This fishing's just so tough. All the fish are just really little, or the ones I've been around. We're gonna try and get on this wolf pack, maybe catch a 3-pounder, 3+ out of this today. We're not gonna spend so long back here if we don't catch them. We're gonna give it, you know, a good 25-30 minutes and go up shallow and start our chatterbait flipping. We got a little warming trend, so I think they're gonna move up. You might see the weights improve today. All right guys, here we go. Garmin's loading up. Seems like there's one other boat idling in here on the way in, but it seems like otherwise we kind of have it to ourselves. I don't see where they stopped. They could have gone all the way back. That's our hope anyways. Alright guys, I didn't have the camera running, but just got a little nicer fish than we've been seeing. He's probably a 180. So we're happy to have him as our first one. Forgot to turn the camera on, but we came over here, just got up on the bank, started chatterbaiting around. He's actually a 230. So one of the right ones. Just need 5 more like him. Get in here. Oh, terrible boat flip. I mean, and terrible boat flip, guys. I mean, he had hang time. He's a good 14 incher. He's not big though. He's probably a 120. 140 gives us 373, so we need about 6 1/4 more pounds on our next 3. Six 1/4 on our next 3, and we might have a chance at fishing another day. But we got to get another 3 first. Oh man, that feels like a nice one. Don't get in there. That was like a 3-pounder, guys. Oh my gosh. God, he just dragged me into the dock. Alright guys, we got 2 out of there, lost a big one, or a nice one, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the film. I think it got to see it pretty good. It felt like a 3-pounder to me. So that hurts, but it's not about the fish you lose, it's about bouncing back from it and getting a few more bites. So that's going to be the goal. Got lucky there. And unlucky. He actually drug me right over that seawall. Never got a hook in him. Oh my gosh, not even a pound, everybody, but you know what? Gotta take what you can get these days. Stay. 13 inches, that's another keeper. 108, everybody. Alright. Catch some 2-pounders, get those guys out of there, get a limit, and we'll be alright, everybody. I'm feeling a lot better about myself. I'd kill to have that one I lost right now, but you can't think about it. Right now, I wanted to have 10 pounds. We got 570 on 4 right now, so that's not like a great start. A 430 and we're there to 10, and really that's not out of the question in Florida. Every single cast can be a 8-pounder, so just having 4 right now and hopefully gonna catch 5 would be great. All right, guys, we've got over here to our next spot. I've never been in this one before. We're kind of just junk fishing just to get 5. Lord, I guess that's what the name of the game is. I hadn't been on it. If we can get 5, I want to go to the main lake and flip some cypress trees, and that might be a good way for us to get a big one. Is, I mean, it's barely a keeper. Alright, that's got to be the littlest keeper of my life, but we are glad to have him. Now I just got to catch a real one. We got a limit, not a good limit. We got 648. Still need about 10, maybe a little more the way the weather is. It's not really going our way right now, but I'm glad to have a limit. Kind of running out of time. It's about 2 o'clock. I gotta be back in at 3:45, so we're gonna make this cast down this wall. I don't want to waste time just going down. There's been 2 other boats that I've seen fish this same wall. I don't really want to waste my time with that, just because you gotta wait for the fish to reload or get dumb again. Or, I mean, a lot of times if they're dumb, they caught them. That's the fish that was there, you know. That's how it seems. Anyway, there's not a whole lot of fish on these walls. It's just a numbers game. Every 1,000 casts you get a bite. So we're gonna go up, fish one more of these canals right by the boat ramp, and then for probably the last 45 minutes of the day, we're gonna go flip cypress trees on the main lake and just pray. All right, we just got over here flipping just like a little mix of this Kissimmee grass and these little cypress trees. We're just kind of gonna flip everything. Looks like we got a big dead catfish right there, so that's a good sign. You know, I don't even know what that is, but it's been dead a minute. Alright guys, we got one right there. He's actually gonna help us out, which is crazy to say. He's not what we need, but you know what? Anything helps. A pound 07, which is a definite upgrade over a .70. Definite coal there. One last cast. Oh, for the first stop at the pro circuit. Probably not gonna make the cut. That 3-pounder is really gonna hurt, unfortunately, but that's the way she goes sometimes. About 3:38, so we better get going. But see y'all at the ramp.
Mitchell's from Hiawassee, Georgia. 5 pounds and 7 ounces yesterday, and today is 5 fish again. 5 fish going to weigh 7 pounds and 4 ounces. 12-11. Mitchell, give me some thoughts if you want to say something. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I always want to say something. I've been talking to myself all day. I've been having to ask the Lord for every bite. Man.
Right.
Terrible on me down here. Some guys are catching them. They always do. Good group of anglers.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you at Santee Cooper.
Alright guys, we just got done fishing day 2 here at the Harris Chain. Not really the day we wanted. I lost a 3-pounder. You guys are gonna see it on the YouTube. I lost that one. Super bummed out. I'm in the cut right now, but we got a long ways to go. I'll probably be just out of it. I wrapped up 12-11 on the week. A tough week. I only had 4 yesterday, 5 little ones today. Left a lot on the table. Also learned a lot. First professional tournament, got the jitters out, whatever you want to call it. We got it out, hopefully, and we're gonna do better at the next one.